Hello, my fellow Voice of the Rings members and fellow Lord of the Rings fans. Your guide here, Zolin, on another episode of a LOTRO Guide. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to use the MIDI file system where your character will play a song that you want him to play. As you can see, Zolin is jamming away on his horn here with this cool song that he's just got. I actually don't know this song, but I got it from a file. So, this video will be about ABC files. Yes, that is the thing we use in the Lord of the Rings Online to play music. Alright, so now that you've enjoyed him playing some music here, let's get back to how to do it. Alright, so this may be a little bit more of a complex how-to video because it takes a little bit of file know-how, but I will make it as simple as possible for you guys and hopefully make it under 10 minutes. Yeah, well, here we go. Maybe 15, we'll see. Okay, we gotta start with thing. First thing, you need an instrument. Alright, so if you're a minstrel, you're gonna be able to get an instrument rather easily. By the way, we're here in Area Boar. This is the front hall. This is where Smog broke in back in the day. But now we have Area Boar back. This is many years later, right? So we got to think about right now. First, you need an instrument, right? So something good to know is minstrels can teach everyone instruments. You'll be able to know basic things. Like, for example, you'll be able to know the horn. As you can see, I have a horn on my back right here. So you'll be able to always be able to use some simple instruments. Most people can. If you want to know more of the more advanced instruments, as you can see, I have many instruments here. The basic bassoon, the basic cowbell, I have the basic drum, I have a harp, I have a bagpipe, I have a lute, I have a, what is that, theobro? I don't know, I can't say it. It's an old-fashioned name for that instrument. And then we have a lute of the age, which is the same thing as a lute, another harp, and we also have a fiddle, right? And I have the horn on me. There's also one or two other instruments as well in the game. Zolin, this particular character we're on right now, doesn't actually know them. You're like, what do you mean he doesn't know them? You're max level, you're 130. Well, minstrels have an ability where they can actually scribe onto a item, and you can give that to people. And it's actually like a 7-day cooldown, and they can teach you music. So if you have a minstrel, you can teach your other characters by sending them, I believe, this scribed thing. It's a long cooldown for the minstrel. Other people in Middle-earth, I'm sure, would be obliged to teach you music, teach your character music on a certain instrument you want to play. So just check it out. I would be happy to on our main character, right? On our main playlist here, a LOTRO Tale, on our character Voice of the Rings. He's a minstrel. I could make you a thing and send it to you on Crick Hollow if you're on my server here. So I'd be happy to help you with that. Alright, anyway, let's get into the video here and know how to do this, because I know you clicked on this because you're like, I want to know this and I don't want to hear a bunch of talking. I want to know how to do it. Alright, so first things first, you equip your instrument, right? So I already equipped it. You just right-click in your inventory. You also, if you have an instrument already in your inventory, you can do /music. That's one way to do it. It's /. You type down here, you can see in the bottom here, it's real tiny. You just type down here in it, /, right here, /music. Enter, and if you have an instrument equipped, you will be in music mode. Now you can click the 1, 2, 3, the numbers on your keyboard, and you'll be able to play music and notes and go up and down the octave. And you press Control, it makes it go a little lower. You press Shift, it goes higher. Alright, so that's how you can do it that way. But, we're not experts at typing on our numbers to play the music. You can do that for fun and things. By the way, to cancel, you either just make your character move, or you can click this bar and say abandon the music, and you stop. You can also right-click on your portrait in the top left corner and click play to get the music mode going instead of doing the /. So those are ways you can do that. So now that you know how to do that, you're asking, but what about the MIDI files? I want to know how to actually use them. Well, this is a good question because I had to figure it all out for you guys. Because yes, I played this game a long time, but I forgot how to do it because it was so many years ago when I actually used them. So we're going to have to go into some file stuff. So I'm going to pull over this one I found this one site that I'm going to advertise for them. It is at, you could just Google, ABC file downloaders. I found this one called Bards of a Feather. Very cool. This is for LOTRO. They have all these nice little links here. So advertising for Bards of a Feather. I thought they did a very good job, right? So basically, use their site here. You can go to, I like to go to a LOTRO wiki. So by the way, what I did was I actually used their ABC file downloader. So these are just packs because you have to download the files, right, to use the ABC files to play in the game. And I will show you why and how. So I click this, I downloaded it already. So go ahead and click that, download that if you want to use this particular file pack. You can also find other ABC files. Sometimes they won't work depending on who made it. So make sure it's a trusted site more. Really, there's not too many sites that actually have ABC files, so most of them are going to work. They're not going to blow your computer up, but always be careful. You can always scan those files before you use them, just in case. But anyway, so then you go to the LOTRO wiki page here, or that they sent me to, and just scroll down to about here. Okay, so you're not going to need to worry about playing as a band. You really just need to know under ABC system to this. This is the info right here that you're going to want to know, right here that I'm lining up. So basically, I will read it real quickly and then explain how to do this so you don't freak and say, I don't want to have to learn it myself. No, I'm going to show you this. So basically what we've got here is it says all ABC files you create for playback in the Lord of the Rings Online LOTRO must be a .abc extension, which means that's the kind of file type it is. It's a .abc. They must, like you have a .peg file, right, for pictures, that kind of thing, right? It's just a file type. And they don't freak out with these terms, guys. I will help you. And they must be stored in a subfolder named music that is located in, this is what's important, I will show you how to do this. If you're Windows XP, Windows 7, this also works for Windows 8, this works for Windows 10. Guys, this works for it. Even you could take this and apply this to even a Mac if you have it on your Mac. So just basically, but I'm on a Windows, so I'm gonna do it for a Windows version. Anyway, it says you'd apply it in C/documents/settings in your username, my documents, Lord of the Rings. You're like, oh my gosh, don't freak, guys. I will show you. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Okay, so don't worry about that. So it says once you've logged in and you're ready to go, this is what I already showed you guys. Equip your instrument, that kind of thing. Equipping an instrument will unequip your ranged weapon. That's an obvious thing, guys. I already showed you that, right? Basically, if you have your instrument equipped, you won't have your weapon equipped. As a minstrel, a runekeeper will have their little other thing unequipped. Their special item, a brooch for a lore master will be unequipped, etc. They're just letting you know that. Entering the play music mode with /music command, or what I showed you already at the beginning of the video. It will also, if you have an instrument in your bag, it will immediately equip it. So this is the LOTRO wiki, very good info. Then Then to play your ABC file, use the command, this is what you guys need to know, /play the file name. Don't worry about these two little triangles, they're just telling you. It's the file name. Just remember the term file name, and I'll show you this. Where the file name is the name of an ABC file minus the .ab extension. Don't freak, I'm going to explain all this to you guys. Basically all they're saying is when you type in the chat in the Lord of the Rings Online right here. So you say /, first you do music, right, to get into playing, or you right click up here and say play music once you have an instrument equipped, right? Then you say /play space, and then you'll do the file name without the .abc at the end. That's all they're saying, right? So let's say the name of it's called The Pretty Bird .abc. That's like the song's name, right, in the file. You would just type The Pretty Bird and you would leave off .abc. That's all they're saying, all right? So don't freak. I know this stuff, some people will hear this and they're like, I'm done. Don't freak out. We'll be done in 2 minutes. We're almost done with the video already. For the best quality playback, you should enable this setting. What is it? Quantize player music checked in the audio section of the playlist. So if you go to Lord of the Rings Online, hit escape real quick, go to options, go to audio, scroll down just a little ways here. Make sure this under player music, right? This is your character playing music or other people. Make sure this is checked, and I would say low latency mode is good to have checked too. So leave those checked on there, right? And again, if you can't hear music and you have your music turned down in your audio, this down here at the bottom of your volumes, this needs to be up because this is the music from your character playing. See? You need to have that up. So just a little quick thing, because people are like, why isn't it working? And they just have their music thing turned down, All right, so let's pop back to the wiki page here real quick. Sorry to bounce all around. So, and then player music checkbox in the audio section. So that's good. That's all you need to know. They have a whole other thing here if you want to play in a band with other people. You have to be in a fellowship or a raid together. Don't worry about that. That's for big. We're just teaching you how to play music simple right now, but your own character, how to plug it in the ABC files. So now that you know that, now that you've downloaded that file, I'm going to pull up my thing here to show you how to get to it. So here are my files. I have installed the Lord of the Rings, right? So this is what it would look like if you're in, this PC, right? Right? You're in this PC, and you come up, you go to your documents or you go this PC, or you go to documents, right? When you go into your thing, right? And then you click this, and you're like, okay, here it is. Well, don't freak. Normally, you would have it under C. If you just download it on your computer, and normally the drive is just C, so you just go to C. For me, I have my Lord of the Rings Online installed in my main data Q drive. That doesn't matter, it's just naming which drive you're using. So you'd probably click C, maybe unless you installed your Lord of the Rings on a different drive backup. I did it on Q. So I'm going to open Q. It's going to look very similar, though, right? Then you're going to find where it says users, because it's probably going to install it under users. So you're going to double click, go to users. Then for me, Garrett is my name, right, in real life. So that's my username. So I'm going to go to that. So now you can see the path. This PC to main data, or your C, probably your C drive for you guys. I have Q. User, Garrett. Go to Documents. Then find the Lord of the Rings Online. There it is. All right, so your pictures will be here if you take snapshots in the game, stuff. You are going to have to make a folder. So right-click somewhere blank, not on one of the pictures, just right-click somewhere in between, right? Or if you have a blank spot at the very bottom of your thing, you could right-click down here. Say New, make a folder, type in the folder, capital M, Music, right? And enter. You just need to have this, right? Well, I already did that, so I'm not going to do it again. It's telling me, wait, you have the same folder. Don't worry about it. So I'm not going to make another one. So I already made it right here. So basically, you'll take that downloaded thing you had, and you'll bring it in here, right? So as you see, there's a bunch of files in here now. It's from that thing that I downloaded. Where is the actual download? All right, well, it doesn't. Okay, so you're going to bring that file you just downloaded, right, into here. You're going to drop it into here. You're going to right-click on that file and say extract here. Okay, I need to give you guys an example, or someone's going to be really upset with me and be like, you didn't show me how to do this, and I'm annoyed. Okay, so that's not what we want. Where did I put it? Where did I put the extractor? All right, here, I'll just show you guys, okay? Watch. I'm going to go back onto here, onto the Bards page. I'm going to click this real quick for you, just to show you how. Save, right? Boom, there it is. All right? So then I'm going to find that. I'm going to find that in my downloads. So here it is in my downloads, right? So then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to drag this. Since I already have this open, you go to your queue. Again, you go to your C drive, user, Garrett, or whoever your name is, your name of your user, documents, and then into the Lord of the Rings Online. You make a music folder. You drop this into the music folder, right? See, it says, oh, you already have one in there. Well, I'm not going to worry about putting. I'm going to say replace the file in the destination, right? So there it is. There's the file. You're going to right-click the file in this new folder. You're going to go to whatever you open your zip files as, because this is a zip file, and you'll say extract here, right? Or put it into this folder. Make sure it's in your music folder under Lord of the Rings Online, in your documents, in your users. So you have to make sure these pathways are correct, right? So now that you have that, you'll have all these files in here, and you'll be like, good, am I done? Well, guess what? You are finished. You have them in here. They give you a song list for this particular one, so you can like open this up and see like a list of all the songs you have in here. I'm going to go ahead and just pick a random song. So then go ahead and take this file, pull it over to the side of, or find one you like. So let's say we like this one, Three Ravens Horn, right? So again, remember how it said you have to type it in. So everyone see the file name here? So I'm going to do it for horn, right? You could use the flute one or something, but it might sound weird. They do it differently for each instrument, right? So Three Ravens Horn. That's what I'm going to use, .abc. So now that that's in the correct folder, we go back into Lord of the Rings Online. We're in the music system, right? /music to play, or right-click up here and play music, or that's going to stop playing. We're not going to stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, /, right? This is what you do. Whatever the name of it was ready, then we're going to say play, /play, space, the name of the file, Three Ravens Horn. I even do the capitals because I think that's important. Do not put the .abc. Remember the wiki file said don't put the .abc, so that's all you're going to do, and you're going to click enter. There it goes. See how it said you began playing Three Ravens Horn, and then it puts a parentheses horn because that's what they put in the file. And look at that. We're playing music, you guys, and that's it. That is how you play music, and you can download any ABC files. You do not have to do it through that the Bard Feather. That was one site that I found that seemed like a really good one that I wanted to support because they did a good job with it, and they had all the info links all over. But you can find other places too. Be careful when you download ABC files because you don't know everywhere. Most people, I'm sure, it would be safe .abc files, but I just want to warn you, just be careful. Don't just download random things off the internet, right, everybody? Right? Even a dwarf knows that. No, you dig too greedily and too deep for ABC files, you guys, and you'll unleash a Belrog virus on your computer. But don't freak. I don't think you have to worry about it. Okay, so that was the end of the song, so it stopped playing. That was it. That was the whole song. So that is what I wanted to show you guys today. I hope that helps you guys on knowing how to use ABC files in the Lord of the Rings Online and how to use them in your account. Again, you can download any ABC file that's been created for a certain song, and you put it into make sure it's in the right folder, and then it'll be in the right folder. For example, I'll just do a /play and I'll put a random thing. This ABC file obviously is not going to be a name of an ABC file in that folder that I showed you where to get it in your files, right? In that pathway of your files. Pathway of files, I think everyone understands, is it's a pathway big. You go to this PC and then into your drive, into your user, into wherever that file is located in your computer, right? That's what I mean by pathways. See, it says you must be in music. Oh wait, that helps. Let's try that one more time. Have to be in music mode though. Look at that. See how it says couldn't open file in Q, which is where you'd probably C, but I have my Lord of the Rings Online installed in my Q drive, but it'd probably be C for you guys, the letter C. And then user, my name of whoever the user is, document Lord of the Rings Online /music. That file .txt is not found, which is an ABC file because it's not there. But anyway, you need to always make sure you have your .abc in that file, and then type the /play, the name of the song, which, in case. And by the way, a little trick too, guys. If you wrote something already in Lord of the Rings Online, you could just click once you're hovering it with the thing flashing. You can click up on your arrow key and it'll go to a previous thing you already typed. It's kind of nice and handy in Lord of the Rings Online in the chat thing. And then you type the name again without the .abc, just the name. So play /play space or not, sorry, is that / yeah, /play space the song name without the .abc, and you play some music. Anyway, guys, I think that was a little longer, but I wanted to make sure you guys totally can follow that and understand that, because I know this is one of the most complicated things in the Lord of the Rings Online when it comes to you have to put it in the right file place on your computer to make it work. So if you're someone that put your Lord of the Rings game in a weird spot, like I do, like I wasn't in C, I was on another drive, that's why I was trying to explain it too, so you can figure it out. But if you already know how to switch and put your games in other hard drives, then you'll probably understand that pretty easily to figure this out. So I hope that helped everybody, and I am your host and guide, Zolan Ironshield, and again, thank you for joining us in this episode of a LOTRO Guide, and I hope that you guys play some wonderful music of your own in the Lord of the Rings Online. Enjoy, and have a wonderful day, everyone. See you in the next episode.